Hello? Can y'all hear me super well? I I know I had to do a little change for this little social event. Um, Hi, I'm very nervous today. This is a very nervous thing. I uh I no joke, mid like an hour before, if you saw my image, depending on my social, I just cooked like the noodles. I just cooked the noodles and I was like, oh, it's like 20. To be fair, I thought I had the time. I legit thought I had the time. I had the time, thankfully, but it was like not boiling a bit. And so I was like, I'm gonna crank that sucker up immediately. Oh, don't worry, I paused it. Don't worry. You know this. I literally always talk before the music kicks in. That's don't worry. We always talk before musica comes in. But yeah, today was long. I'll explain that the next time or somehow. But today is a very special day. Got me 20 streak. Oh yeah, I saw your streak, by the way. Congrats on the 20. Holy cannoli. All right. I hope everyone's super swell. I hope everyone's super swell. I saw Monkey and Madre and Monkey as well and GT. Hi everyone. Hi. I hope everyone's super well. I said monkey twice. I said monkey. I said monkey with the K and the E, and I said monkey with the K and the double I's. There's like there the three M's. Oh my god. We had like a thing back in my we had an old dance group. We had like two kids who started with like both M's, so we called them like M and M's. It was so dumb, but it was like a very cute nickname. All right, I don't have to talk about my that dumb crap. I'm pretty sure y'all are here for the title gives it away and everything. Uh and everything. We're doing the thing that we came here. A promise was what made um way back in January of doing spicy noodle Q&A. And lo and behold, somehow we got it. We somehow did it. And I I don't know what to say, which is I was not planning like a date nor time nor like a period of anything else. So this was just like in a whole like of just times and streamings. And so you guys get your reward. Did you add extra spice? Don't worry, I'm gonna add that. There's like the only time I'll ever do that is like if someone drops subs. No, I'm just kidding. I do actually have hot sauce next to me, just because my fun fact. Actually, let's go to the main hand camera thing so I can like show, so we can get to the actual meat and potatoes of this thing. So let me I'm making sure I'm not getting myself blocked. Please work. Yeah, it works. Hi. I add myself to the bottom because I don't like. Yeah, if you're wondering, is this low quality camera? No, I was just messing around with my CRTV model. I got a Logi cam. And you might be wondering, yeah. We added a couple of new things. Oh shoot, I'm blocking the thing. I just realized. Hold on. There we go. So we added a couple new things. To this little. Oh wait, is the caption not even like Jesus Christ? Why is my CC's all wonky? God dang it. Okay. All right. So we had a couple of new things here, and by that, to at least keep my modelness, I doodled this last night, next to me, as well as adding a plugin for closed captions. So how is this? So this is how you PVs? No, not really. This is still, don't worry, you're just watching me through the screen. But you might be wondering, where is me on the side? Hey, it's me. Oh, hi, Tay. Oh, hi. I'm scared, Tay. I'm scared. Hi. This is me. This is the only hand reveal you'll ever get. Look at these pearly fingies that, I don't know. Think of you. I'm gonna need the 07 in advance, man. Yeah, I know. Jesus, they made my hands look so wrinkly with the CRTV. God, I but yeah, I did a lot of this, like, not gonna lie, last minute. Dumb of me to do. Of anything. Kitchen. No, time no. I did the overlay a bit last minute. The drawing was a little bit last minute, and I guess this camera I gotta set up. And lesson learned. Don't do your stuff last minute, because I'm a slight tired from work and today. So we're just running off on like energy crazy right now. I have my dinner next to me. It is like raining outside. This is like the perfect weather for this stuff. I'm so excited. So, let's actually show you the noodles real quickly. So let me see if I can slide these without revealing myself. So, I didn't even drink. All right, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here's my noodles. Hydrate in advance. Do I legit have a water bottle with me? Oh no, I don't think I... No, wait, it's in my fridge. Hold on, let me grab it. It's in my fridge. I'm making sure nothing falls from my camera. Hold on. I knew I had this last spared car water bottle was like good for something. I got it, I got it, I got it. So this is my noodles that I made. These are technically... Oh yeah, and to prove that I am hydrating, here's the water. I'm trying to make sure it doesn't like spill over. Oh, this is really cold. Oh Christ. Oh Christ, this is like very cold. Okay. All right. So how is this gonna work? So, depending on how long this is and or if my stomach can take this, we have a bunch of noodles. My mom bought this for me. Fun fact. When I told her about this little Q&A, I told her, I was telling her, hey, Amma, I got like 100 followers. That means I gotta get some spicy noodles. She was looking at me like, what? What are you talking about? Like you don't eat spicy stuff. Like, I know, I just like gave myself a challenge. And she was just like, but you don't eat spicy. Like, I know I don't eat spicy. She knows. She's aware. She knows I have a weak tongue and stomach. But the thing is, I can handle some spicy. Do you want to know my spice tolerance? It's sad. My max to hot is literally orange chicken from Panda Express and god dang like mild hot links. That's how bad my spicy level is. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. So, and it fluctuates. And it fluctuates like so crazy. Like sometimes it can work with other things, and other times and I'm just like, why? So my mom went out of her way and she got me a bunch of she got me a 4-pack of not the bulldog noodles, Korean spicy noodles. These are going to be also hot, if anything. They're going to be also very hot. Also nice. Oh yeah, this is the wall reveal. You're getting like a bit of my wall. It's all popcorny, so it's the crappy kind. It ain't the smooth one, and with the popcorn ceiling as well. So it's them bumpy walls. Can I take a bite? I don't want asbestos, but can I eat the wall? No, why would you want to eat the wall? Don't eat the, don't, no. No. I said don't eat the wall. But, okay. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna eat now. We're just waiting a tad. So how's this gonna work? We have the Q&A form on my feed. A lot of people submit some questions. 7 so far, which, thank you a lot for this. But we're gonna keep this kind of open for the rest of the stream. So I'm gonna make sure let me copy this. Copy, paste. So that because this is 2 packs worth of noodles I have on me. So let me CV. So if you want to ask me more questions, you can use this link on the bottom. At the very least, ask me. Yeah. You can ask me on stream as well. So there is no limit. I mean, afterwards, I'm gonna close the sucker off, but there's no limit. But yeah, there it is. Oh, there we go. But there we go. So it's pinned. If you want to ask me more stuff, let me know, and it'll be still free. Even got the costume in Ultra HD. I know. All right, enough chit chat. Let's get how this is gonna work. We're just gonna every question I have to take like a giant bite of this sucker, and so we got. Oh wow, we're already getting some questions already. Every question I get, we're gonna take like a giant bite of this, just so I don't look like I'm a pussy. So let's do this. Instant noodle. Yeah, we're gonna do one big twirl around with noodles. If anything. So let's get to it. You can't see the thing because I'm scared to dox myself. So I'm reading the questions straight from the actual thing. So like hot ones, kinda, yeah. This is like hot ones in a sense, in a way. So, good luck. Don't worry. This is gonna be good. All right, starting off with, I don't know who's first. And context, I'm going to these questions blind. I don't know what the heck am I reading, so I have no knowledge of who sent. I know who sent the questions. I have no idea what the questions are, so I'm scared. I'm scared for half of them, if not all. All right, let's do this. This one comes from GT. Good, GT. This is your first question. Yay! Let's see what GT put down. GT asked me, what made you want to start streaming, and how are you so dang cool? Aw, no, you're cool. You're cool, GT. All right, hold on. Let me take a big bite. Also, if you don't like the food, you might as well don't look at this. Oh boy, my tongue is going to be destroyed. Oh boy, how hot is this? You see, there's like still steam on this. Oh boy. Really hot. Really hot. That's actually really hot. Oh god. Okay. Answer. What made you start streaming? It's okay. It started way back in COVID time. I was very into. I wasn't joking. I was joking. This is real. Oh god. Oh great. Okay. I was when I was in early COVID, streaming kind of opened up for me in a way. So I was already in the Twitch. I just didn't know nothing about the whole thing. So oh god. Oh Christ almighty. I was very into Minecraft. So I was into a bunch of Dream SMP, Minecraft roleplay, and a lot of them involved with like streaming live. And I did not know streaming was a thing. And so I thought I realized that if anyone can do it, I could try and do it. I thought it was just like a version of YouTube, in a sense, with fancier tech. And I didn't start streaming until I think 2023. It was just a flux of me not having the right equipment or tech or anything, and things like that. And it was in the beginning phase of VTubers. So when VTubers were like popping popping off, um a lot of I kind of wanted to kind of do that. I didn't have like a proper camera. So I thought, hey, what if I get myself like a little model and be able to try and like do the thing. You good kid? Oh no. Yeah, I'm good. This is just really this is really spicy. Oh god, my stomach's gonna kill me. But um I discovered a bunch of VTubers like 2023, roughly 2020, and I kind of like the idea of not really showing my face. I mean, I wasn't self-conscious of my face because I've shown it like on my Insta and other social platforms. But I like the idea of having a costume and dressing up. And so I thought, hey, how hard could it be? Turns out it's extremely hard. Then yeah, I guess that's how I started streaming. I hope that's like coherent enough for you, GT. And why am I cool? I don't know. I'm feeling very hot right now. My throat feels hot right now. Oh, great cannoli. I'm burning on the inside. All right, that's question 1 out of, oh boy. This is doubling slowly. 1 down, a couple more to go. But thank you for the question, GT. I really appreciate it. Okay, who's next? Next is, oh, this is a question from Tay. Oh my god, Tay Hoogie sent me a question? Wait a second. I wasn't expecting. Wait a second. I wasn't expecting. Oh, sick, awesome. I wasn't expecting Tay to submit, but yay. Trust me, I submit this to the wild. There was like a high chance I don't think no one was gonna respond. So thanks. Let's see what Mr. Hoogie sent me. He said, congrats on the 100 Kitsune. Much love to you. My question is, what old cartoon would you want to see a reboot of? Ooh, okay. Oh, that's actually a good one. Shoot, there's like 1,000 shows, man. That's like actually really good. Hold on, let me think. That's actually a good question. In the terms of reboot, there's like a bunch of shows that technically were like rebooted. Okay, I think I have a good one, but I think I have a couple answers. But first, we gotta take a big bite of this behemoth. And don't worry, I have emergency ice cream in my refrigerator right now. So at least when I'm finished with all of this, I will take that. So don't worry. Don't worry. All right. So all right. So this is the big bite. Oh god. Oh god. Also, milk, if you have some. Our milk went bad. Our milk went bad. Okay, so an old cartoon you want to see a reboot of. There's like a lot of shows that are considered old, but if I want to talk about an old show for a reboot, there's a couple. One, Crashbox. Crashbox was a show that was on HBO Family. And the concept was basically take everything that's PBS, put it into a pill, and just ingest it. It was just like PBS on crack. And it was a very like an amazing show that have like a lot of animation styles and a bunch of different like mediums and such. Yeah. I've talked about it before. They have 2D, they have 3D, they have live actions, and it was a really cool show that was made in good old UK. However, I think they discontinued. I think around what time? Like 2000. So even before I was born. Yeah, and Haunted Mansion has Distraction News, Revolting Slop, Eddie Bull, which I've just came to realize was just Vor, the show. And it was a really cool show. If in today, I wish they would make a cool a cool reboot of it, because I think it would be really, with so much styles and its show premise. I realized chat is like very small. Hold on, let me like fix y'all real quickly. I just realized y'all are like kind of tiny, but it's a really cool show, and I recommend it. I mean, half the math thing and the things don't make sense, but with so much modern stuff today, it's really it's a really good show premise. Uh you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna answer. I have another show in mind I have to answer, because my show has no bound in terms of it. All right, this is a big whopper. Hold on. Ah. Okay. Okay. Reboot number 2 is half the canceled shows, and the second one would be 100% Making Fiends. That show barely made a season 1 from an internet show. It's in the vault of Nick. Oh, great heavens. And so the problem was the fact it got canned off immediately, solely because of the fact that Nick wasn't looking into it. It was one of those eras of shows where it was like the whole grunge and dirty era and like dark humor show, and I'm putting like air quote, oh, I can't, like, quotation marks, dark humor shows. So it was up there with like Invader Zim. What else was there? I think Invader Zim's like the big example in terms of it. But Making Fiends was like a really good show, and I'm so upset it got like canned. I want a reboot of it. I feel like there was like more story potential to it. Oh my god. Okay, all right, I think those are the two in terms of shows. Oh, great heavens. All right. Thank you for the question, Tay. Oh, all right. That was a great question. Oh my god. All right. Next. Oh, we're up to 10 now. Wows. All right. Ooh, all right. This question comes from Madre, distant Madre themselves. Oh boy. All righty. Oh, great heavens. All right. The question for this one. Oh yeah, I think I only saw Madre's questions on the Instagram, so I just put them in here. So besides Madre's, I have no idea who else's questions are. So, Madre's question is: if you remember vividly, what was your first cartoon show to watch that truly hooked you into the whole cartoon stuff? Ooh, that's gonna be hard. That's asking me what's my favorite food is. Because there's like actually, okay. Wait, we gotta eat the noodles first. I almost forgot my rule tradition. Hold on. Okay. We gotta get a big one. Oh, no, my noodles are breaking apart. Hold on. Okay, this is a big one also. Oh god. That was actually kind of enormous, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so if you remember vividly, what was the first cartoon to watch that truly hooked you into the cartoon stuff? That's a hard question to ask, because there's like 1,000 shows that I kind of grew up that morphed me to the whole cartoon stuff today. I mean, if anything, like early Hanna-Barbera could be one example, because I watched it with my auntie, and so we watched a bunch of that, if anything else. I know early Cartoon Network from 2000s, 2010s kind of hooked me into, but if I have to guess, like, estimate of like a show, it's like really hard to ask. But if I have to like guesstimate like a show that like kind of made me fall in love with cartoons, I'm gonna have to say Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry is one of like my favorite shows. I grew up watching like I think the most that and Looney Tunes. Surprisingly, I was a person who loved slapstick comedy as a kid, and so I loved the funny ha-has. Tom and Jerry was a thing that I liked a lot. Hi, baby, you're just time for spicy. Also, oh yeah, courtesy this whole idea. Wait, you can't see my hands. It's this whole idea started because of Bebe. The reason that shout out to Bebe for giving the idea. Everyone give congrats to Mei. You've given applause to her for this cool challenge. She was the reason why she came up with the idea. And so I was like, let's do it. So yeah. And yeah, you're just answering the question of what Madre. So yeah, Tom and Jerry is one of my shows. Looney Tunes was one of my shows. Kids Next Door, Codename Kids Next Door was one of my shows as well. Growing up. What else? I know Class of 3000 was a thing, because that was like in the crevice of my mind. Oh my god! Wait! No, that was the third thing I wanted to put in. For a reboot! Class of 3000! With Andre 3000! Ah! I should have put that too! That's a good show to put! I was actually binge watching that, like, today, like, overnight. It's such a goated show! I should have... Okay, wait. Let me jump back to that question so I can explain why, and then I'll continue the question. Class of 3000 from Andre 3000 is a show from Cartoon Network that was basically a musical gifted talent show, and a lot of people have come to realize Happily is what inspired kind of my artwork, that and Panty and Stocking. But Class of 3000 was like a very special show in terms of music genre. I was a heavy music kid growing up. And so I always loved the art style and the show direction and everything. I think I have my question up there. Oh, we'll get to it. I have no idea. We'll see. But if you have more questions, either until this is done or until hydrate. Oh my god. Thank you. I'm taking small sips for the sake that I don't want to just go down the bottle. And posture check. Thank you. I'm posture checking right now. But yeah, that was the show I want to like bring back. And carrying on to that, Class of 3000 was there. Just kind of glad I get hand cam. Yeah, you kind of see my hand cam. It's really hard to position the thing. I bought the freaking... Where's the shit go? I bought this. I bought this for my to put my Logi hand cam thing on. The sucker doesn't work. It doesn't allow the cam on there. And I asked the person, hey, does it work? And they were like, yeah, it will fit. And it turns out it does not. So I'm peeved. I mean, I have a good, like, tripod for, like, future stuff, but still. Sucks. But, alright. Let's continue on the question. But thank you for the question, Madre. I think there's like I know you put in 2. Yeah. You put in 2. Okay. So this is the second one. This one's a lore base. This might be a question, so I was wondering how the studio came about with you being their mascot. So I'm quite curious. What's the origin of how it became? What is the origin of how it come about, low-key? I think I copied this paste for word, but I'm assuming you're asking how did the studio somehow incorporated this creature? Well, I'll answer that in a form of spicy noodles. So this is the hardest hand cam thing ever. So this is the noodles. God Christ. Okay, to answer the question, with my whole studio thing, I was technically always a part of the, program. However, my only problem was I wasn't ever really the main focus of the show. The boss who you'll know their name in the future. I'm just too lazy to not think of their name. But Boss wanted a character to, revolutionize the whole art world and such. And so had like a bunch of trainees and characters to come about in a way. And little old me, Spice is constantly buying, don't think it. I'm trying not to think about the Spice! I'm trying not to think about the Spice! Oh my god. I kind of came out just plucked out of the field, essentially. They wanted talent, and they thought I was a really good talent, for the studio. Technically, I was, but I wasn't a main role character. I was just more of a little side character, if anything else. If anything. But I slowly, weirdly, somehow grew more and more reserved. In a way, I was a reserved type character. If anything, I was more of a little prankster on the show. Kind of I am whenever you see me, but I was a little bit of a prankster on the show. And somehow, because the cameras kept rolling it, they loved it. So I slowly but surely got into more cartoonial roles, and to the point I realized that, what if I didn't want this? And I just decided to kind of cause a little chaos and havoc. They can't get really rid of me, since I'm the reason why the studio is on the map. At the same time, I really can't leave because it's my own home, if anything. So it's like a little symbiotic. As long as I can hop around freely from channels to channels, causing chaos and some good harmony fun, and they can make money off of my face, I'm down with it. Trust me, they almost were gonna hire an ostrich for a flame name studio. What the hell's an ostrich gonna do? Thinking, what's the ostrich gonna do? This ain't gonna stick its head in the ground like an idiot. But yeah, that's the basic premise. Don't worry, I'll actually have a better coherent lore reveal. That's the most lore I can give of my sense, a la Animaniac style, if anything. But yeah. Alright, thank you. Alright, next question. Where's my mouse? Where'd the mouse go? Hold on, mouse. Mouse! There's the mouse. Now I have an idea. Don't worry, I'll have an actual proper, lore base, but I have a general gist idea of what my, if anything. Let's see. Hydrate? Ah, thank you. Oh, thank God. I'm taking small sips. Trust me. Oh, now the one time you want to give me the water and such is when I'm suffering. The other times you're drowning me. All right. This one is. Oh my God! This is from Myoji. Myoji-kun. This is his question. I was kind of scared for what he mentioned. I don't know what in stream. It was oh, I'm excited for you to do my question thing. So I'm kind of nervous of what on earth he has in mind. So let's see what Myoji put down. So Myoji-kun asked, can you explain the entire plot of your favorite show or movie in under 60 seconds? 60? Oh no! Oh no, that's so it's 60 seconds! Oh shoot! That's a challenge! Oh, shoot! Oh god. I mean I have to. Wait, hold on. Where's my timer? Oh wait, we can actually show my timer thing. So my favorite plot or movie, it's 60 seconds. Where's my stopwatch? Or where's my timer? Okay. Okay. I'm setting up my thing right now. Oh wait, you'll be able to. Oh wait, my brightness heckin' dark on my phone, so. Alright, you can kind of see it. Alright, you know what? I have a couple, so we might have to do those things where we have to scoop again. So I'll describe my first plot, and we'll do the second plot. All right. I'm gonna guess that's 66. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You want to make it like a game? All right. I'll describe it, and then you can like figure out what the heck I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure they're like surface level, if anything. Well, since it's movie and show, I'll do 2 for a movie and I'll do 2 for a show. If anything, because I need to get rid of like a lot of these. So we're not doing a big chunk. We're doing a small big chunk. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. All right. Oh shoot. The timer's gonna not go. No. Come on. All right. Hold on. Almost such. I'll sell my password. There we go. All right. 36 and piece. No, we're doing for every piece. We'll do like a minute. All right. So let me get my bite. Ikadakimasu. Starting the clock now. So, first plot of the movie is Coraline. It is a great movie with its fantastic animation from Leica Studios. It follows the story of Coraline, the girl who kind of moved into a new home called the Pink Palace, and all of a sudden, her life was kind of shit. And so all of a sudden, she gets transported to a world where everything is kind of cool. And it turns out it's not cool because, plot twist, her parents are like kind of cool, but they realize that they're kind of, you know, evil, especially the other mother in a way. And so she has to defeat them in like a video-esque style like way to like get back home. And turns out her parents got also kidnapped by the other mother. And so she has to go through a la 1, 2, 3 different routes. Wybie kind of died. The Blue Man's kind of there. Keith David is voiced by like a cat apparently as well. And it really just shows the moral about, you know, don't really neglect your kids because they will get somehow kidnapped into the other world. Did I mention Keith David is also a cat in this film as well? Okay, I did it. That's 1. Oh my god, stop. Oh my god. So yeah, that was a Coraline. Oh my god. I had to like mention twice that Keith David was a cat. Alright. No, we'll do it. Okay, I'll do a hydrate after. We have to at least get these questions done. Alright, so second movie. I have the second movie. Trust me, we'll do it. Alright, don't worry, we'll do them before the thing. So I'm getting my noodle. Ikatakimasu today. Really? A tune fact in the midst of my... Alright, fine. Alright. Fine. We'll do another spicy thing in the middle. Let me... Fine. My voice is still kind of hot. Okay. Spicy... There in the Garfield movie, the animation one, there is a comic where it is a... Can you put it in this... Can you put in the 60 seconds? Oh. A cartoon fact... They're short and sweet. They're short and sweet. I can't really describe a fact for like 60 seconds. I don't think. Oh god, excuse me. Okay, so cartoon fact. So in the original animated Garfield movie, the first one with the 3D and all that, where Garfield gets real, there is a part where when Garfield and Odie are in they mix them with the facts in the movie you're gonna mention. Oh! Well, it's not my favorite, that's why. I mean, yeah, it's not a favorite. I mean, Garfield's up there, but oh yeah, okay, so actually, you know what? Screw it, fuck it. I'm gonna take a bite for this tune fact, and then I'm gonna describe the other movie for the sake. So, alright, so this is for the Toonie fact. Okay. Tune fact. In the Garfield Gets Real animated film that came around in the early 2000s, there is a shot of Garfield and Odie in a room in the comic room. However, in the room, there's a bunch of comic panels from their previous actual Jim Davis series. However, one of them is fan-made, where, I kid you not, John, in this fan-made comic, wanted to insert a bad thing to Garfield. Let's say he wanted to get a lot more cat and puss, if anything else. So it's in the actual movie. it's just kind of censored, but you can see that there are some swear words, there are some F-bombs in there. There are actual F-bombs that they just could not ignore. So that's a yeah. Yeah, it's a real. It's a real. It is a real. It's in the get real. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now let's do the other movie. Okay, so the second movie, and then we'll do a couple shows because I have 4. It was crazy. Oh yeah, it's very dark. But then again, this is coming from Garfield. What do you expect? What do you expect? Okay. Okay, so this is for the second movie plot description, and then we'll do TV show because I actually have some shows I want to talk about like in a bit. All right. Okay, 3, 2. All right, 3, 2. Starting the clock now. So the next movie we're going to talk about is The Fantastic Mr. Fox, which is a book series from Roald Dahl, which is following a fox who wants to live that crime life, but can't really live that crime life because he's a stay-at-home dad, but he has a hide for, stealing stuff. And so he steals from Buns and Bunks and Beans, one's fat, one's short, one lean. They're horrible crooks, all different in looks, but none of them are equally mean. And so these men decide to flood the entirety of the nature forest because Mr. Fox wanted to steal all their animals. And also it has, I think, the guy from Death Note playing it as like a rat, and so it's basically a movie about accepting and learning about the wildness of animals and humans and domestication, and that there are wild animals but they're not wild animals, and a lot of the film was done in live action to be recording, but it's a really good film and a really good book. 10 out of 10. I would recommend it 100%. And that's the slogan that the Fox does. Did it in time. I did it in the time frame. Oh my god. All right. I didn't do the whistle click correctly. So it's supposed to be, I don't know if it will read my, okay, we'll take a mini sip for that, and then we'll do the other ones. I know he does like a whistle click, but I didn't know if I could properly do it, or if my mic can pick it up. Let me see. It's like, wait, I can't read it. It's not gonna read it. No, it can't read it. It's like, woohoo! Just imagine like a very powerful whistle. Yeah, there. All right, let me do TV show because I do have TV shows. You might thought I will stop. We'll do a TV show. Do I have another TV show that I do like? Okay, no, I have. Okay, we'll do two TV shows, and then we'll go to the next question. Wow! No, that hurts. Jesus Christ. Bulky! With the K and the double I's, not the one with the K and the E. Alright. TV shows. We'll do our favorite show. We're doing my favorite show. I know exactly what I said. I know my statement. I know what I said exactly. Alright. Okay. You gotta... Alright. I'm already suffering enough from you guys. Don't make me suffer more. Alright. Alright, okay, so here it is. I'm describing a TV show that I like. Oh, my timer didn't go out. Hold on. God dang it. Come on, phone. Alright, let's do TV show. 3, 2, 1. Home. TV show. So the TV show I'm gonna talk about is Wild Kratts, aka the coolest show ever to be animated. From the same people who brought you Sabuma Food with the Krat brothers. It is a series that falls around the Krat team. Chris, Martin, Aviva, Koki, and Jimmy. And it basically falls around learning about animals and from around the world, and they have to defeat villains from Zach Varmictek, who makes animals to robot, Davida Donata and Davio, who makes animals into fashion, Chef Cousteau, who turns animals into food, and Paisley Pavement, who kind of was not there, and they kind of just like want to make models and stuff. The premise of the show is that they get these power suit discs, and with the power of touching an animal, they're able to become massive furries, and so they use these furry powers in order to, save the crime, or save protect the earth and wild. And I had a huge crush on Chris Krat, and that was like my biggest ship ever. Chris was like my biggest crush. All right. You cannot tell me it is basically that. You cannot tell me Wildcats is just the furrish. It's just not even pre-anthro. We'll say pre-anthro. Do I have actually one more show I want to actually mention? Because Wildcats the one that like tipped me off. I think that might be it. Okay, I think that might be it because I can't think of anything else. Actually, I mean, I already kind of described like two of the other shows previously. This pro is not necessary. It was everything necessary. Do you have any idea back then in the earliness? Do you not know how serious it was back then when it came to like the shipping feel with like the crack crew and everyone? Everyone shipped Martin and Aviva, Aviva and Chris and Koki, Aviva and Jimmy, Koki and Jimmy. Everyone in that relationship was poly AF. Just be lucky I'm not the type who ships the brothers, because there was some freaks who do ship the brothers. Sadly. I think that's literally all the show. Yeah, I know. It sucks. But trust me, we outside those freaks, we shipped Martin with the bad guy of Donita. We had ships for those two. Why? Because that one episode of Fashion made sense. Okay. And I think I already like weirdly described like half my other shows, so I don't think I need to like describe it. Alright, but who's we? It's me and the other DeviantArt people in like the YouTube comment. Actually, no, it's just like a bunch of us in like a YouTube comment section. But yeah, oh my god. Actually, can I think of like one more show? Actually, wait. Okay, I actually do have one more show. This is an old show, so you're gonna have to bear with me of this premise. So let me get the timer up one more time. Because I'm going to have to go through like my recess of my mind. How's the spice holding up? Spice! The spice is spice! Spicing it all! I can feel my throat and esophagus like slowly getting warm. And I think that's not a good thing or not. But I'm feeling hotter because I was cold earlier. So this is helping me. This is helping me. Alright. Okay, we got one more show. There's one more show we'll talk, and then we'll continue on the next questions. We're almost halfway done. We have 11 so far. Okay, so Noodle, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait, I put this on the side. No. Okay. Wait. No, my timer went off. Okay, one more show that I want to talk about is called Pound Puppies. This is an old show from the 80s that follows a group of dogs who essentially want to help dogs, other puppies, get adopted. And this is the 80s version, not the hub version. The 80s version is the one that like sticks to my mind. And it follows Cooper, I think, Bright Eyes, I think Nose Marie, and they live in the pound, and they have this evil lady who kind of hates dogs, but she raises a dog situation. She has a cat, and there was one episode called the Garbage Musical episode where the lady was like wanting to skin puppies to make a new fur coat. So she's like a dollar store knockoff Walmart version of Cruella de Vil, my goat, she'll never. And it's a very cute show. It's very like crisp in the animation and such, but it's really adorable, and that's the one show. Not to make them all like generic dogs, but like keep that charm in the musical effects as well, because they have musicals. Okay, that's it. No more shows. That was it. Oh yeah, Pound Puppies. I'm glad. Yeah, no one really like. Everyone knows the hub version. No one actually knows the original from the 80s that came from a toy line, if anything else. To be fair, the toy line's very ugly. Can I go, bro? It went well enough, but all right, we're gonna move on with the question. But thank you Vio, for answering this. Yeah, Did I regret not looking at this? Semi, but we're gonna have to continue on forward. Yeah, this gave me like a chance. Honestly, I like doing this type of like, that was kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie, to like read off and like play off like how many shows. That was kind of fun. All right, Who's next? This one is, oh, this is Maymay's. Maymay, your question. Ooh, it's Maymay's. I'm excited to know what she put down. Okay, so you got a chance that you can resist the spice. Trust me, this, you might think this is slowly building up my resistance. If anything, this is like slowly destroying me. All right, so what does put Maymay? So Maymay asked me, would you rather cry ghost peppers extract or eat the world's hottest chip bar baked into a cake? Maymay, what the heck is this? What? Wait, what? Wait. What? So, to recap, your question to ask me, do I want to cry ghost pepper, like extract, or do I eat the hottest chocolate bar baked into a cake? So, do I suffer with my biology or with me eating it? That's the left field of a question I never thought I will ever think to answer. All right, well, all right, let's figure it out. All right, let's take the doodle. Let's do this. My mom's probably in my other room wondering, like, what the hell's going on? Like, I'm feeling like oh my god. All right, come on, hooks. God dang it, hook on, noodles, please, please hook on. There we go. There, we got a stringy one. We got a stringy one, boys. We got a stringy one. Yeehaw. All right, so here it is. This is for you, Maymay. Oh god. Okay. Cry ghost pepper extract, or eat the world's hottest chocolate bar baked into a cake. I would rather cry. Okay. I would rather cry ghost pepper than, eat the world's hottest chocolate bar into a cake. If anything. My reason. Whoa, that went down like a throat. I felt like a pepper flake. My reason, hypothetically, if I were to cry the ghost pepper, I myself would not feel the pain. I don't want to be tricked into eating something spicy. That happened to me before. If you hand me a nice chocolate cake in front of me and you immediately were like, hey kid, have this chocolate cake. It's really good chocolate. And then I immediately take a bite and I'm crying tears. You're not invited to any of my parties. You're on the list and you will suffer for that. Yes, that is the ultimate cake is a lie. I would rather cry ghost peppers. At the very least, I don't think my eyes will sting. At the very least, I don't. Why ghost pepper? If the thing is, if I do cry that, I'm scared that it might hit my eye gland, whatever thing, and it's gonna end up making it all like spice. But yeah, I'd rather cry my heat instead of eating the heat by betrayal. The thing is, you put in like chocolate. That's the worst thing. Funny story. That question actually brought like something funny. So a while ago, a couple months, I think like during around Christmas or early New Year's, my mom bought me waffles, and I was very tired in the morning. I decided to. There's an ad starting. I decided to, I wanted some waffles. I was tired. So my mom made the breakfast and everything. She set me down my plate. She gave me eggs, bacon, and the waffle. Excuse me. At the very least to try to eat. And so I was sitting here kind of like, oh yeah, delicious. I took the bite of the waffle and I thought it was a little spicy. And I thought to myself, why is it spicy? I thought, oh, it's probably because the pepper probably got into the waffle accidentally, because my eggs were like kind of all over. They were all over my waffle. So I just kind of like ripped a piece and then just carried on my side. No big dizzy. And so I kept eating the thing, and I noticed slightly some heat kind of picked up. And I thought, okay, maybe somehow this part got like hit with pepper because my mom was like kind of flooring out with like seasoning. So it was probably just the energy. And it turns out I ripped that piece off. Slowly, it turns out I realized that the minute I bit a piece on the other side of the waffle, it was hot. And so my mom and her friend was like, "Hey, Kit, are you okay?" I was like, "No, for some reason this feels like spicy. Did you do something to like the waffle?" And my mom was like, "No, I didn't do anything with it." And it's like, "Why is it like super spicy?" And then she was also like, "Well, maybe you put the pepper on there." And I was like, "No, this is like coming straight from the waffle." And so we went to the fridge and we were like, okay, they're like regular waffles. I don't know why they're spicy. It turns out on the box it was Belgium chili pepper infused waffles. They were infused chili pepper. And so I guess she didn't realize it, and by that proxy I didn't realize it, and so by that I got betrayed. And so I literally told her, like, these are infused spicy waffles. And so I had to not eat them. I couldn't eat them. Because it was like, I didn't like spicy stuff. Does anyone reveal the waffles? Like, yeah, it was like a betrayal moment, if anything. And so I would rather cry hot stuff than literally eating hot stuff. I would rather do that. Because you will be never invited to my birthday party if you give me something you think is not supposed to be spicy and it turns out to be spicy. Like, oh my god. But yes, my answer. But thank you for the question, Bebe. For this very interesting question. I really appreciate it. Oh my god. Me Clipper full of prank. No, that would not! No, that would not. No, that would not. Do you not know how many friendships you would ruin and or relationships? Unless they're down with that. Unless they are legit down with it, I highly doubt no one would want that. For a slight. Like, at least. Okay. Okay. What is the next question we got? My mouse is now not mousing. Okay, so we're having a couple more questions left. So this one comes from, this is a very interesting name. D's Nuts Madre. And I cannot tell for the life of me if this is actually Madre who did this or someone else, but yeah, okay. Yeah, I figured. Why'd you put D's Nuts, Madre? It would, okay. Alright, well, I don't know. It was not gonna be like, he wasn't gonna get like shunned or whatever. Okay. Variety, alright, okay. Well, let's see let's see what D's Nuts Madre put in. So, I got a couple more questions, but if you've ever been a different mythical being instead of a kitsune, and what would it be and why? And second of all, are you 6 chocolates tar or more or less than that? Okay, so this is a very interesting, I mean, the first was a easy question. I can answer the second one immediately. Let me take a spicy. I am roughly 4. I'm a short queen and king, but I can change my size, so it doesn't really heavy to pick some. I'm feeling that mood that day, so yeah. All right, to answer that other first question, that actually has some history with it. So let's go. Let me get a scoop. Let me get a scooper. La, 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 la. That's another question with the same question too. I'm good. Oh, no worries. If you have other questions, you can always submit them in. No worries. It'll probably come up. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to get like a big scooper. Alright, this is for you. Look. Oh god. Okay. So, the mythical creature thing, I did have a lot of history before Kitsune was ever like my thing, and by that proxy foxes. A while ago, I had a thing with centaurs if anything. Centaurs for fawns, like deer centaurs, or like my favorite type of like mythical creature at the wild. Because I had like a big hyperfixation in middle school of like deer fauna characters, you know, like the half human, half like half fawn deer creature thingy. And that was like my thing for like a hot while. I drew myself like a stire. I'll say stire. That's like the closest definition. Stires were the closest thing I had done. If anything, I've drawn myself like a lot with like as a reindeer, as a deer. So if I wasn't the fire kitsune, I would have been like a stire or like a deer like creature. Fun fact, that's literally one of the creatures that I posted a bit that had the you know, uh where was it? When I did a post a while ago of like the different like what creature would I be if I wasn't the, you know, firefox or kitsune. One of them was basically the shika, I think that's what it was called, like a half deer, half human creature. So I would have been that. Another animal I think I would have been, but I'm not. It's just not there. But not a mythical creature. Or actually, and the reason why I would have picked deers, I thought they were cool, and they were like the biggest hyperfixation at the time from middle school me to be like a half like star. It's like it was like big. What was the show called that was on Netflix? That was like the Keko Mimi like type phase. I actually can't remember the name of the show that was on Netflix, but it had that popularity of the deer character. I think Gus, deer kid show. Sweet Tooth. This was pre Sweet Tooth, before Sweet Tooth was a thing in terms of the show. And another animal I would have been a panda. Pandas were also like my favorite animals at the time because a lot of things involved around pandas. So I had a panda hyperfixation. Kung Fu Panda also came out, so I was like binging those a lot. I had a hyperfixation on like everything, anything, all things panda. So I had like a whole panda theme, and so I kind of I don't have it. I never drew myself as a panda, but I had like a lot of panda thing memes. I made a panda mask, a panda like figurine, some panda like I know someone made like a panda doodle for me, if anything. So if I wasn't a fox, I think I would have been a panda. And plus, like I said, Poe was the biggest inspiration for the whole thing. Kung Fu Panda was like big, and I liked, you know, the panda. And Jack Black at the time was a really good like actor for Poe, and I like kind of liked it a lot. In fact, there's like a couple of like things if I wasn't like the fox, if I never discovered. I mean, if we go all the way back, we can go back to like MLP era where I could have just been like a Pegasus or a unicorn, whichever was like I think my biggest thing. Oh my god. But yeah, it would either been a deer or a panda or somehow like a pony situation. Oh, dragon teeth are coated in iron. That's metal AF. I wish my teeth were coated in iron. And to answer the second one, am I 6 chocolates tall? No. I am roughly I can be any size that I want to be, but I just choose to be small because I want to feel that gremlin chaotic energy every now and then. But don't worry, I fluctuate my energy. But yeah, that's my question. You're a toon. Yeah, I'm a toon. We don't really have canon heights. I mean, we do technically, but we have the power to like change our shape with anything. So I could be maybe like a small bean next a giant creature to be a seductive or whatever or anything of the sorts. But yeah. Let's go. Next question is from Cube. Cube says, please, in all capital letters, let me eat the wall. All right, you want my answer for that, Cube? Here's my answer. Let me get my scoop of noodles for that. I mean, I said to submit anything, and you guys were not kidding when I said that. You guys were not like, all right, here's my answer for that. Absolutely no. This wall is not really good. This wall is the bumpy walls. Do you know that they purposefully make that sucker be bumpy and not smooth? That's how bad it is. They purposely make these walls like all bumpy and such, not smooth. Why? I don't know. Now eat it. Don't eat the wall. If you do, then you're gonna have a very bad stomachache. That's why I want it. No! Look, you can go, look, we'll go to a Home Depot. There's like a lot of wall selections. We can get you a new little slide of like some thick, firm wall with some asbestos and like some paint on the side. Don't do this. This is a joke. Don't do this. These walls are for meant to be. Is it cheap? It's Home Depot. What do you think? Cheap is an understatement. For a wall, that's an understatement. That's very expensive. Oh god. But yeah, no, don't eat the walls. You have your own wall. And if anything, this is just me. No. All right. Let's get to a couple more questions. We have 12 so far, so I think we might knock them out. Oh my god. I hate this. Cube again asked me another question. I am breathing, don't worry. Hold on, I gotta eat this. I would if I could. I'll say that. I'm not gonna answer what the question was. I would if I could. Oh, that was like a lot of powder on that one. Jesus Christ, that was like powder. Oh dear God. I said I would if I could. I said if I could. I don't want to time out. I said if I could. I don't want to. For the sake of me not knowing how to figure out. I'm going to feel like half these rest of these questions are coming from Cube. I don't know why. If I had that power, which technically I do, I would. But I don't know how to do it. By that proxy, you are not gonna... I like 3 questions. Okay, so I'm assuming your next one's your last one. If you're wondering, Madre, Cube asks if I could time you out for 5 minutes. Silently. Just for the funnies. I don't know how to time out people in general, so... Yeah, that was the... You. It was supposed to time out you, apparently. I don't know how to time out people, because no one really has that hit that stride yet of being timed out. So, yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, now you're putting the jail cell up now. Oh my god. Okay, let's answer another question. If you have more, we're almost done with the listing of the questions, so we might have to end up eating the rest or whatever things you have for me. Alright, I think this is another question from Cubes. Again, they ask, would you ever play Five Nights at Fredbear's 3? What is Five Nights at Fredbear's 3? It's like a Freddy FNAF rip something? Hold on, let me check. Hold on. Fuck. Oh god, excuse me. Five Nights at Fredbear's 3. Oh no, I think where's the image? Oh, wait! I think I've seen this! Oh, hold on. This, you can't really see because the image is like making everything it's like all crappy and stuff. But this, right? I think I've seen images of this, like, on my timeline. In terms of like, it's free, I see. Yeah, this is like a very interesting looking game. I don't know nothing about it from my knowledge, so I have no idea. What's it about? Let me Five Nights at Fredbear's. What is it about? No, not Dear Five Nights at Fredbear's 3. What is this? Let me figure it out. are top quality. Oh, they are? I'm just testing them out, if anything. So who knows? Maybe I might add them in like the future. If anything. This is the thing I was trying to show you guys. But yeah. Oh wait. I didn't even take the bite of the noodle for this question. Hold on. Oops, I feel cheaped out. I think my mouth is still like really in from the heat. That's why I thought it was just over hot. Hold on. This is for you, Cube. I love them. Oh god. Okay, so what is... Okay, what is this? I'm actually looking this up right now in my... Well, I gotta wipe my thing. So it looks like it's just a FNAF. So it has the FNAF 1, FNAF 2, FNAF, I guess, 3 characters. Fazbear Frights, FNAF 4 it seems. FNAF 5. I like the art style. It is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. FNAF 5. Do you have Security Breach? No. Oh no, they have like characters from others. So they have Chipper, they have Sparky the dog, Candy Cat, Boggos. I don't know who Rodney is. They have a bunch of character ultimate ending. Oh wow, there's like a lot. Oh, there's the other characters. Oh, cool. This looks interesting. Yay, Miyoki DB characters. This is very... I did remember seeing a bunch of I'll say this. In the inst of what was it? What was it? A YouTube video I somehow came across. I think it was the fact that it was like a jump scare compilation. Hold on, I'm just typing in music just real quickly. It was like I think it was like a jump scare compilation, essentially. That was just all the characters, and I thought for the longest time it was just like a fan made or something. Or I mean, I knew it was fan made. I was just confused. I was like, what was the context of that, and why were they showing that? I was like, huh, cool art style. Not my thing. They weren't really jump scary, but they were very interesting jump scares. All right, music back on. I mean, maybe, maybe. Let me look. I'll look into it more, and then I'll probably check it out, if anything. Oh my god. Okay. All right. But thank you for the question. There's like actually a ton of games I do want to play. I still have Undertale in my my drive. I'm trying to figure out how to play that one day. And by that soon, Deltarune and other games and things like that. But yeah. All right, let's check out. Next. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, this is the second question. We continue FNAF from last. We continue from last time, right? No, never in a million years. I think I've realized in my condition right now, I will never. I've come to the conclusion that I just straight up don't like horror. I mean, well, if it's a group horror game, if I'm with some friends in like a group chat and they're like also surrounding me, then yeah. But I can't handle horror. Too many nightmares. You'd be surprised. So many shows. But who knows? Maybe it's not a no. It's just a not now. Just for a while, if anything. But who knows? Okay. All right. All right. So I think this one is the second one you added, Madre. I think this is your second question that you put it. So, Madre Trees. All right. Cool. Great nickname. So this one is the TheFireyKitsunes, but I have a silly question. If you ever Kitsune now, your suggestion. What mythical creature would you take from as a VTuber PG in a sense? Okay, I'll answer this differently. Technically, I've already answered what mythical creature I would be if I was outside of being a Kitsune. I'll answer in the sense of what would I be if somehow I was just a different VTuber. So let me answer that. Let me put that in quickly. So let me eat this real quickly. Oh boy. All right, there it is. There's the noodles. We're almost done. Dude, we need a few more questions and then I'll be done and then I can eat some ice cream for a reward. Please, I have ice cream in the freezer. I need something cool for my teeth or for my mouth. We're almost done. All right. Ikataki masune. Mm. Okay, so I'm still going. Wait, I feel like halfly cold at this point. Ugh. Okay. So if there was a point originally when it came to streaming, I legit was gonna have a face cam and everything. Submit more questions. You just said, don't put like. Look, the questions will be done at least when this is when at least the noodles are done. So, like I said at the beginning, the minute this is like empty, that's it. I mean, you can ask me more questions, but I'm gonna cool myself down with ice cream. But don't just submit like, and if you want questions to ask me, you can submit anything like I said from lore, IRL stuff, my OC, which is the ones you've been seeing on stream every now and then with my Lake and Caleb, Selena the Moon Goddess, all the other stuff. Dumb things like tips or something. I have no idea, but yeah. But like I said, the minute that is done, I mean, I'm done with at least the spice noodle portion. So if you still need things to ask me, all right. But I'll answer this in a way alternately. I didn't know. I kind of was gonna have like a face cam for my whole stream bit. But I was literally gonna be like a face cam streamer, like no joke. Originally, I had since my laptop already had a camera, I was gonna use that, submit to that, and really, yeah. I mean, all laptops technically have a webcam in feature, so mine was just gonna have me like on the side. But however, the problem was how it was like a low quality. And the reason why I submitted to the PNG style was just I didn't like the low quality. That's how I got into the whole. I discovered what VTubing was. Might be funny. Trust me, there's a guy who does TikTok streams who's basically literally like I think 4 frames a second, and he's able to stream super well. Like the FPS is so slow, yet he can emote easily. And those very old Minecraft playthroughs. Yeah, very crappy. But I was just a new blood in streaming, so I had no idea. So if I were to kind of legit have like a model, I think I discovered apparently there's like a ton, and I mean a ton of like free made model range from like on your phone site. So I downloaded a while ago. I downloaded a couple of apps. I think I still have them on here that were kind of supposed to help me if I were to ever, be into like the whole VTubing thing. They were called Hyper, and I think Hyper Reality. Those are two separate wording. It's Hyper space. Reality is the second one. And I think Vroid was the third one. So they didn't have a lot of customizations. So I was just gonna be like a 3D version of just what I actively look like IRL, whatever like trinkets they had. Like the box feature was still gonna be there, but instead of me being like a toon, I think I would have been just like a, generic guy, since I preferred more of the guy models, so I would have been at least. I would have. They look more better than the female models, if anything. So that's when I kind of like that in a sense. So, yeah, TheFireyKitsunes QnA. I mean, Kitsune will still always be in my name. Like that's a given fact. Like way back in the early, like if you followed me during like my Danganronpa early to like amino app like days, early on Twitter, you would know that that was like my original. Like I had like that was a whole spiel. Like the fox was always gonna stay with me no matter what. Like it was gonna stay somehow, some way. Heck, it would have just incorporated just to me being like in a onesie. That was the case, just me in a onesie. But yeah, I think I would just been like a generic whatever model they had that was free, and then I'll just customize and look like me. And here amino acid. No, amino app. The program that saved 1,000 souls from that day. Fun fact, I sadly was a part of it. And I don't have I have the app still, but it can't open anything up. I do, however, have old art and my edits from my Danganronpa stuff. There just is no context, but to the whole meeting. I had other things on there, but yeah. But I was just generic, I guess, until I figured out that hey, you can make a customization of anything. So who knows? Maybe at some point a cartoon could have fit in, because now today there's like a bunch of different style of like VTubers who have all different unique styles and different like themes and things. Like not all VTubers are the same. A lot of them. I mean, at first when I saw them, I would have just tried to fit in, but then I will slowly just figure out like I could technically, evolve myself to be more me comfy. I don't know. But yeah. All right. But thank you for the question, Madre. Okay, so this one is Madre again. This is last question. If I ever believe that reincarnation exists, what being would you want to be? I know basic ass question. And second, if you ever wish from a genie, like only one, what would be your wish for? Besides whole getting rich, saving lives, or moving disease or some shit. Okay. All right. Okay, we got two generic questions, but still a good question. So let's answer the first one. All right, first one. First noodle bite. We're almost weirdly-ish done with those, so. Well, I'll do the best I can savor as much as scrap as I can, but we are legit scraps. We're scraping. Okay, so let's ask the first one. What if I was? I am almost finished, surprisingly. I'm just tanking it at this point. You may think I'm getting used with it. No, I'm not. This is really hurtful. I mean, enjoyable, but still. Christ, actually, I can find the actual noodle pack. It's in my... Yeah. Yeah, I'm tanking them suckers. All right, let's get this in already. So this is for you, Madre. First question. If I believe reincarnation exists, what being would I want to be? Okay, so that's like a very loaded kind of question, if anything. If I were to be reincarnated, if I were to reincarnate into, like, back into Earth, I don't want to be obvious and say, like, oh, I want to be reincarnated as a fox. That'd be like, I mean, obviously I would want to be like a fox, very for now. In my tongue. It would be kind of cool to be reincarnated as like a cool little a jellyfish, if anything. But I think my basic answer would just be like, I want to be reincarnated as a fox just for the sake of it, because I do like foxes no matter what. They're my favorite animals no matter what. But I'd rather reincarnate in the same timeline with my really jellyfish. Yeah, they're super cool. Do you know how old jellyfishes are? They're old as fuck. They're old. They're ancient. Half of them suckers are still during like the dinosaur time period. Of course they're gonna be like still around. I would be old like that. But if I ever were to be reincarnated, I want to be literally with, no joke, wherever my my mom is at. Cause I love my mom a lot. I love me mama kit. And they always say where home in the heart is in things. I want to go wherever she's going, no matter what. That's essentially the thing. Like, if anything, it's just at the moment, like, a lot of things are happening, but if somehow in the universe it somehow reset it and reincarnate, I want to be with the same, like, with her. I actually did art of me, and there's an actual movie, I think it was like Dr. Dolittle, that had a giraffe and a fox duo for a bit, for like I think a couple of scenes, and my mom, no joke, showed me and was like, hey, that's us. And I was like, oh. I know obviously foxes and giraffes physically are not like in the same climate to like live, because one little universe or one, climate change and everything, but yeah, I would love to be like reincarnated as a fox and somehow being put in like a zoo, so I can be somehow to be next to the giraffe sanctuary. I can always be with my mom, or just be a jellyfish, if anything. That's like a cool thing. That's cool. Yeah. I want to be always an animal, no matter what, so I can achieve my true form of being a furry. Wholesome as hell, kid. Yeah, we can get wholesome. We're not always doom, gloom, chaotic. We can be wholesome as heck too if you want. Okay. All right. All right. Let's answer. We have a couple. Oh yeah, you've seen the second one. If you ever got a wish from Genie, like only one would be for besides getting rich? A one wish for a genie. Okay, and we're assuming we're going by the like the whole typical genie shtick of like the rules that they always have, like no wishing for falling in love with someone, no like bringing back someone from the dead, no like what was the third rule for genies? What were the rules for genies actually? Let me actually check. I'm trying to remember like rules that genies make for making wishes. Wishes. Okay. Okay. Uh. Okay. Yeah. So I have one wish, but I can't do the whole no killing, no love magic to make someone fall in love with me, no bringing someone back from like the dead, no unlimited power. I have to be very specific with it. So, I can feel the burn piling up a little on the tongue. Oh, yeah, it is. My tongue is like red. It feels red. But I think if I had one wish, I don't want to be rich. That's like a terrible thing. If anything, that's like terrible. And diseases, I mean, that's like fine and all, but I don't think it's gonna cure. My one wish to the masterful genie, and I'm actually my one wish is to bring back Yogos. That's it. That's my one wish. And I'm not kidding. That's the only wish I will ever use. Like screw resurrection, screw power, no rich. I just want Yogos back. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. I want the snacks back. Do you have any idea how much Kellogg's Yogos may explain? Oh, I'd be glad to explain. Okay, so Yogos were a snack from the early 2000s, roughly 2000s essentially. I think they were like from early 2000s. So let me check. Yogos Bits. There was a snack treat called Yogo Bits, and they were essentially. I think I've shown these like a lot. Let me quickly like image this up. It's gonna look wonky on my phone, but I've shown these like plenty enough times on stream. Yeah, these. It's hard to tell, but these. Yeah. But yogos were like a snack that I had that were essentially just yogurt filling. They had a yogurt outside. On the inside, they had a gummy. On the inside of that, it was like a cream at best, I think. And essentially, they were like the greatest snack to ever be made. Let's take like a prime example. They hit. You thought like there was something in them. I don't know what, but something hit inside of them and they slapped. They had like strawberry, they had like blueberry, like a banana flavor for all different styles. And I remember constantly always eating them on the train rows. Actually, wait, let me take a bite of the noodle. I almost was gonna continue off. Hold on. I almost forgot I was gonna continue off without answering the thing. Hold on. Excuse me. Yeah, they were delicious. And the problem was the fact that they got discontinued in 2010, which sucks for me. There's like 1,000 other Yogo fans. Like that was like peak prime of like snacks, like 3D chips and all that. Dinimals. I don't think they served Dinimals. Yogos were the things that people wanted to come back. And yeah, it sucked. And so protests were being made of people at the door saying, hey, can we have the Yogos? Bring them back, please. And the people were in the council were just like, no, we're not gonna bring them back. And so they've been always been discontinued. It sucks that nowhere in the world, I don't think in the US, makes them, which sucks. I mean, there exist versions of it, but like not the true. They're still around. Okay, they're still around. But sorry, it sucks how like the good snacks always constantly like goes away every single time when like at the peak of like good stuff. Like why? Like why? And I love Yogos. That's like my one wish. Yogos, I want them back. In fact, I want them all for me. I want them all for the people who were like the Yogo fans, the people who were out sending emails to Kellogg's to bring them back. Because apparently, like, they could make them. They just choose not to. You have the perfect money scheme and you decide not to use it on the thing. You disgrace me. It disgraces me so. Ugh. But okay. But yeah, that's my whole thing. But yeah, Yogos. I'll bring Yogos back. 10 out of 10 snacks. Best childhood feel. All right, next question. What does this is from Q. What does the sticker on the laptop say? Sticker on the laptop. This? Are you talking about this little thingy, Q? Hold on. You talking about this? Or this? Because that one just says Intel Core. This one is, actually, can I move my camera? Oh, the blue one's Intel Core. That's just the logo of the branding of the thing. Look at Yogos are continued by Kellogg's around 12 already do the high sugar content, 42 sugar content, and low profitability. Low profitability? My ass! What do you mean? What do you mean? Those suckers sold off the show, and they were candy kinda. They were like the gummies. Of course, they're supposed to have sugar. That's the point. The blue one, yeah, that just says Intel Core. That's it. But I don't know the other one. Okay, I might have to like carefully move my thing because I don't want to share my face, and by that move anything. This is a cat. Can you see it? This is a cat. I went to an anime convention in February. This is the one I went to, and so one of the booths across from me had like a little, I think, section that was do a doodle for a sticker. And so I did a doodle and I got like, it was of their cat and I can't remember the name. But I do remember their @ and I did tag them when I went to the thing. So let me actually find the scrolling post of it because no, wrong one. AnimeCon. I think this was no. Mocha posting was the one. I'm gonna eat it. Well, you better eat through that creature because that's not. Don't eat them. But yeah, it was basically off of their kitty. I think I got it like correct. I'm trying to make sure this doesn't like fall off of anything. Oh Jesus Christ! I had this like perfectly set up, and now everything's going downhill. Honestly, I love the plushie. The plushie. Oh, those two? That's my that's my night bright light, and that's like my little like fox charm thingy. Or my fox statue. I think my mom got me one day. It keeps sliding off. Please stop it. Please stop it. See, this is why I don't like messing with cameras. They always end up being super wonky. Yeah. My mom got me that for me. A couple like I don't remember. It's just like my decorative like statue thingy. Okay. I think I got it set up working. It's just being weird right now. I'm just making sure it doesn't like fall over anything when it went downhill. I mean, you've already saw my face, so I'll make sure. You'd be surprised where it's set up right now. It's just on my bed frame. So, yeah. But yeah. Thanks for the question that you submitted, like just not knowing what the thing is. All right. Question 14. We're almost done. And then I think that will be almost it. Unless you have anything else you want to add me. Ice. Oh, this is Monkey again. This is Monkey. What kind of ice cream are you looking forward to after this? Ooh, okay. All right. This I think will be our last question. I have one last one, but I'm be saying it here. Oh, don't worry. You know what? I'll say like that small portion, unless anyone else comes in. All right. So this is for you. What ice cream are you looking forward to eat? And this is for you, Monkey. I what? I have mint chocolate chip ice cream in my mini fridge right now that I cannot wait to eat because mint chocolate chip is the best. Next to strawberry ice cream and cookies and cream in terms of top three. Chocolate's kind of there. Yeah. I bought that like immediately. I was like, I need something cool. I need some dairy something to like hit me and cool me down fast. All right, cookie dough. Don't. We'll do a tier. I'm gonna a tierless ice cream, but mint chocolate chip is always like my favorite because I like mint chocolate stuff, combos and whatever. It's just a thing for me. Oh my gosh. Hoy vey. Okay. One more. Well, technically one more, and then we have one more that Madre wants to ask me in here. So let's see. This is from Q. So this is from Q. They ask, what are your thoughts on Julius Caesar? Alright, let me ask. Alright, don't worry. I like the questions. The weirder, the cooler they are. Thank you for not being all like expensive. We haven't actually hit that shred yet. We asked the most. Don't worry. We have a poll. We haven't put up a poll of questions. So let's get like this scoopage for use. We can't really spin them up anymore. Woo! This is just like spice. This is just more spice than anything else. Okay. What's my opinion on Julius Caesar? Oh man, Julius Caesar's really cool. He makes delicious salads, and his pizza is also really cool as well. Deliciousness. I always get them super cheap. They're hot and fresh every time I go to like the store and buy them. Their salads I'm not a fan of much. There's too much iceberg in it. If anything, but it's not bad, you know. The pizza's the better thing. It's more better than Mr. Papa Johnson over there in terms of, you know, other stuff. So, but yeah, I think Julius, yeah, Caesar's is really cool. Oh, were you talking about the guy? Oh, the crappy ruler guy? I thought we were talking about pizza. I want pizza. I want to get pizza. But yeah. Did you met him though? Oh, oh yeah. I went to one of his meet and greets one day at like the local pizza convention, and I saw him, lo and behold, with his toga, his right leaves and lyre, and having his important staff with the pizzas on it. And one thing, he looked at me and he pointed to me and just said, "Pizza, pizza." And after that moment, it changed me as a person to forever have in my embroider, pizza, pizza. What does it mean? We have no idea. We'll never know. But it was such motivational words for me that I wasn't able to like, it moved me. It moved my core. It moved me soul. All right. And if that's all the questions on here, if anyone have any more like last final questions on here, the last one will be is worth it. Answering your silly question. I don't mind. I have like, dude, if anything, we have this much left of noodles. At this point, my mouth will just be burning at this point, and I'm gonna have ice cream like, at least cool it down. But yeah, I think that's almost all the. If that's any more questions, I think we're done. Because that's practically it. Actually, we have this final scoop of thing. Final question. All right, final question. Final question. All right, the noodles are ready. The noodles are ready. The final question. It's honestly fun to see you answer those questions. Yeah, no, yeah, it's very fun. Surprisingly, as much as little I thought no one was gonna respond, y'all came in clutch. You gave me some ridiculous challenges to do. Very fun stuff to do. Alright, I liked it. I want to do another version. I need the rest of the noodles. Oh, you want the noodles? Okay, you want the noodles? All right, I'll give you the final scoopage. All right, here you go. Open up wides. It's coming for you. The train's coming for you. Eat it. This is special for you because this is like coated in the last of the hot stuff. Like, dude, look at my plate. Or you can't see it. It's like it's nothing but the heat. It's just nothing but the sauce part. So you get the extra. And by that proxy, I will have to take the final bite. So and with that, that's done. We did it. We did it. Oh my god. Let me actually get my ice cream quickly. Hold on. Let me actually grab that. Oh my god. That's actually really spicy. That's actually hurting my mouth. And it's like dark outside too. Where's my ice cream? Where's my ice cream? Ah, I need my comfort now. Where are my big choco chips? I got it. I got like a pint of this sucker. So hold on. I'm not sponsored by Fonder's mint chocolate ice cream. I bought this. And I saw the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, great heavens. This is the good stuff. This is where the heat comes in. It's slightly melted, but that makes it easier. And now I'm gonna have the satisfaction of eating this stuff. Oh my god. Oh, that's really good. Oh, Christ almighty, that's really good. Oh, this is gonna soothe me down real well. Wait, now I'm curious. What is the point of channel points? Channel points are, channel points are basically like little redeems and such that you can use for your Twitch and such. Because I doubt some big platform like Twitch would do just for fun. No, they're for funsies. You don't get a payment with channel points, if anything. These suckers are more for just to engage and such. So you can engage for like hydrates, redeems. People have like a bigger like that for sounds and everything, just for sounds and all of that stuff. Some people have them to the point where they can add like other small things. So I have a couple of redeems. One of them is just a random tune effect, which I think someone played earlier. Some for metal pipes, some for I think the green screen, other dumb things as well. They're just for funs. They use them as like a little currency in a way to, you know. Oh. Can we bring back the phone stuff? I will bring back the throwing stuff soon. Do not worry. I'm working out something. You will get to chuck things at me at some point from your own free will. You will abuse me. Don't worry. And I definitely will not call out like a little alright for the tune thing. This is like really good ice cream. I want to throw a bear at you. Okay. No! I want to get rid of that damn bear. I swear to God. I don't want that thing. The boss getting upset with me. Wait, where's the sensor? Oh, wait, why does the sensor not work? Hello? Why does the sensor not work? Huh? Whoa. Sensor is supposed to go off. Hello? Where's the frequency? No, my things are on. I have the video still on my thing. Hold on. I didn't delete it, did I? No, why? Hello? It was supposed to be a Lazy Town clip or something I was supposed to play. Oh, what? Why? No! That sucks. It was supposed to be the Lazy Town clip of Robbie Rotten just coming up on screen and just being like, Don't let your kids watch it. That's a bummer. No, it shouldn't be. This is the only camera that has this function, or the green screen thing. It literally has just Robbie Rotten on it at the very least. So, which is weird. I have my mix it up. It's like, did my mix up like clocked out? What? Oh my god, my mix it up. It clocked out. No. What? How? What happened? How did it clock itself out? You was open. Was it just not me using it? You was just not. What? Oh shit. God dang it. Okay. Hold on, let me redeem it for you. Hold on, let me give you like a free, where is it? A free, where is it? Where's my points? A free one. Oh, hi, GB. Hi, welcome to the Q&A, or the Q&A aftermath of anything. Hold on, let me play. This is for you. This is for you.
Don't let your kids watch it!
There you go. Hi, GB, welcome in. There you go. That's what was supposed to happen. I don't know why, but it's a live camera. Yeah, this is temporarily for the Q&A. We hit 100 followers, and so we did a Q&A spicy noodle eating. We've already finished eating my the noodles, and so we're just now reading the after effects of me eating delicious pintle ice cream. I'm still open to questions, if anything. So if you have something you want to ask or suggest to me, you can always the Google Doc link is up. At the same time, you can just chalk it in the chat. How's the heat cooling down? Oh, it's cooling down actually super well. The mint's really helping. It really is really helping me. I might have to like freeze the sucker up again, just in case, because it's like a very soupy type of ice cream mode. It ain't like frozen. So my mini fridge is kind of like crappy. And then you have news. Want a bit of ice cream? This sucker is gonna drip on me. This is not like hard ice cream. This is like them soft serves. But you may as well soon. I'm goofy. It's like I'm eating the food from Hook. Girl owns me again? Yeah, she's nice. Oh, well, I'm glad she's nice. Yeah, this sucker looks like the food from Hook. Or at best, like the food from Whoville. It was not bad though. I'm just trying to find like the chunkiness of like the chocolate chips. Is it the Hey Cal remix? Probably. The song technically is called, where is it? It's like 36 minutes into this. It's called Jesse Cassette's Haruka Rhythm Alba Version Magical Girl Album 2019. Walked on this kind of convention thing in my own town. Aw, that's nice. Oh, did you ask you asked the same question for the Q&A just to immediately ask it on the stream? The same thing? I don't know. If you want the actual name of the song, I can copy and paste the thing. Hold on. I didn't even realize it was just the same thing until, like, you just told me into thing. Well, hold on. This is the actual song. This is the actual song, if anything. Yeah, look, you did. I didn't even realize. I just saw question 16 popped up. I was like, oh, I wonder who asked something else. And so I just saw that. I was like, okay, all right. But that was very funny though. But that's the name of the song. Madre, my God. Why? What prompted you to have that? What has prompted you to ask that? Jiminy Christmas Crazel Cakes. I'm not gonna say it. I saw you try to sneakily into it in the Q&A, trying to get me to say those two numbers and your questionnaires and such. My God. All right, this is just now soup, so I'm just gonna have to like drink the rest of like my ice cream. Oh God. What two numbers? There's a chat. There's a little. I think you and I know the exact numbers. I don't. You know exactly what the numbers I'm gonna say. I can't. In fact, I know for a fact. I know for a fact. I can't even type the numbers in. I know you're gonna try and place some. No, I don't know. Oh, you don't know the simple numbers? Oh well, don't worry. I'll tell you. And my yes, those. I have now been plagued, but I can never now normally count or mention that ever again. Because Madre are making it their mission goal to somehow encourage in wars of every second. Oh my God, this is nothing but the chocolate chips on the bottoms. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry so hard. Yeah. Good luck next time. I generally don't like the number, so you're gonna try how to make me like figure out how to like make me say those numbers. Cause I do read. Unlike a lot of people who can't do the other thing, I actually know how to read a tad bit. Somewhat 50-50. I can't read though, at the very least. But okay. Alright. That feels very satisfying. The ice cream's done. I feel very accomplished with my stomach kind of cooling down from the spiciness. I might rate someone out. Really nice. Yeah, this was a very nice little evening / night. I do want to say, let me get my trash out the way, just my disgustingness. But I do want to say generally a thank you to everyone who, no joke, got me to like 100 like followers in general. This is very like a dumb thing. I started this in the sense because I needed like some time off. I never expected it to be, you know, anything more. I don't expect this like a job. Trust me, we are partner pushing is something so like we'll never get to. Oh, okay. Who submit the question? That is not a freaking question. That is just you having a declaration at that point. You just that is just a declaration. No. No. Christ almighty. It just says execute Madre. It's just in no execute. Oh my God. Just full on. Oh, that's so stupid. We're gonna close these off, thankfully. I'm gonna close these off. All right, actually, we're gonna close this off. So if you didn't want to submit an actual question, this will be the last time you'll ever submit I gotta like, we're gonna have to like figure out how to turn this off. So hold on. And that's it. No more. We're not accepting any more questions for now. That's the last thing to be submit is just execute mantra. But that'll be it for now in terms of questions. Anything you do want to ask me a question, can we just be in general stream? The next time we'll do this, we can do it when we're like, I don't know, like fucking higher number or something, like 5K or something. I have no knowledge. I'm just reaching out far. When a lot more people come, because we'll figure out more things about me and things. I mean, I'm already an open book in general, so I've talked like a lot of extents about at least some things about me. But yeah, this was a very fun. This was very fun. So yeah, like I said before, the question popped up. I do a cooking stream. I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't know. How the hell do you set up a cooking stream with a webcam? I can't. I don't cook enough food in my room. And I don't know how to set up a camera in my darn kitchen. That kitchen is small AF. That's gonna be heckin' impossible. I need like another camera, which I am broke AF. Just do it. No, 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 I'm not. I mean, I gotta figure out how. That's the only thing. I mean, if I can figure out how the heck to get this camera to get y'all to see me through the TV, then maybe, who knows. But yeah, generally, for the bottom of my heart, thank y'all for getting me to like 100 people. Wasn't expecting a lot of y'all's. Hell, I wasn't expecting like anyone. This was just me doing dumb stuff because I was just a kid who just kind of wanted to spread out, and I saw other people doing this who were younger than me. Was like, cool, let's do it. And so I generally think that hopefully I can do bigger things. This is just, I guess, like a test if anything. So top tier video. Okay, don't top tier. That's a little. There's like a bit more. I'm not top tier, if anything, really. I'm just some silly goober on the internet who just does dumb stuff. So I'm not. I do this for funsies. I don't see this as a job. Somehow, if this becomes a job, that'll be cool. But this is just me having all creativity in this flow. In fact, there's like a ton of people who I think I could be like inspired by who got me into this. Like from early Minecraft, like a bunch of VTubers. And like my current like VTuber friends that I do like Tay and Myoji-kun and Kiseki and Adagio the Hero as well, and Lexi and Mei and like Darcel and like so many people, and so many people I think kind of also are in the situation as well. So you literally made Summer Bay better. I mean, if I'm somehow able to make your day better, I don't know. I guess that's my accomplishment as like for a tune, because I like making people smile. I don't know how, but if seeing me suffer makes you smile, cool. If just seeing whatever lame joke is, cool. If me saying some of the random numbers that I will not say in the stream because I don't want that, I will be super cool. Oh no, oh no. We'll end off stream. We'll raid into someone. I know we're gonna raid because they've already sneak raid me, and we're gonna sneak raid them. We're gonna, and yeah, follow all the people who I mentioned. Add more. Like seriously, all of them are super talented, and if anything, they're like also being inspired, at least in terms of like hand cams, some singing, and like other fun things as well. So like follow all of them in their creativeness and art, because I happily wouldn't be here today ish in terms of it. I mean, I would, but if I never met like the right cool people, I would have been able to, I don't know, traverse through the whole spiel or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I think we'll end off today. We'll raid into someone. I know what we're gonna raid into. We're gonna raid into everyone's cool super goober. Oh, Discord. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try and figure out how to make the Discord. Maybe if you're still somehow working, please, I will DM you somehow about a Discord to be make. Please, I desperately want to try and figure that out. So help me. I don't know how. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna DM or Mira. There's a lot of people who want to make Discord servers. But it'll be exclusive entry, but there'll be a certain channel point because there's a lot of like AI hacking things going on. So we're gonna have to be like very careful as possible. And we don't even have, if anything, so yeah. But that'll be it for today's streams. For real this time. Thank you guys, everyone who came into the stream today and submitted the questions, if anything. For the ones who submitted the questions, Jesus Christ, Madre, you have okay. So the ones who submitted the questions, thank you, Madre and Cube as well. Thank you, Mei and Tay as well, and Myoji and GT who also submit the question in as well. Excuse me. And for anyone who was just in the chat, as well as GT, for also who came and popped in a bit, and anyone who was just lurking and vibing and everything and such. Oh, we're gonna end stream. We're gonna raid into someone. Don't worry. We're gonna, if you stay for the raid, you get cool extra points and everything. And this was fun. But I hope I can do more and be like a cool streamer and improvements. I want to try and like slowly improve more and become at the very least, you know. I mean, I know y'all say a cool streamer, but I want to be a streamer that you can believe, because trust me, I want to update so much and I have so thousand like ideas to do, but it's just like, but we're gonna take this is not a race. We're gonna get to this process done. And since I guess we're in like an announcemental phase, guess what? This might be the last time you'll see, well, not maybe the last time, but this might be the last time you'll see the using of the notification for the commission form be on Google Docs. Because guess who finally has a VGen account? And an actual, a VGen account. That's right, I do. I got a code from Mira. Thank you so much. I still still surprised. I finally have a VGen code, and now I have a VGen account. So I'm gonna move all of my commission stuff from the Ko-fi and the the Google form to VGen. It's slowly in the process of it right now. So we're just in the midst of like everything. So yeah, I'm very excited. So don't worry, the official announcement will be soon there. So that means you're gonna see a V on my little thingy, which is crazy. But let's do a raid out. Let's get the commands in. So we're gonna raid into Darcel. Super cool. Also very talented. You should also follow him as well. So this is for the no subs. If you're not subscribed, use this raid message. And if you are subscribed, use this raid message. There we go. Oh, wait, I didn't copy the whole thing all the way. Oops, wait. Bad one. That's a bad one. That was a bad one. That didn't complete all the way through. I thought it did. Okay. There we go. Subscriber phone. So the ones with the popping emotes, those are for subscribers. The one that just has the TV is just for the non-subscribers. It's an easy way, at least, for you guys can show your raid if with or without the cool funky emotes. So let's go to the I'm gonna go to Twitch so I can quickly get out of the way. You're gonna see like a bunch of streamers. Ooh, scandalous. Scandals. Ooh, scandalous. We might do this in like a near future. If we do hit more people, we'll 100% do like a another yeah, you're seeing all my like my I see. Actually, hold on, let me turn this. Can I turn this off? Oh, I can. Cool, sick. That's awesome. All right, sorry, the broadcast has to end off immediately. Sad to say. Sorry, I had to close off we had to close the portal way to the gateway for the TV and such. We cannot be able to have that, exact any longer. But I know who we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid into my good friend Darcel Indigo. They're playing, holy crap, 6 hours? My god! They're playing Persona 5 Tactica, which seems pretty cool. I know nothing about Persona, but I know at least a bit about like some of the memes. And so well, that's gonna be a cool surprise. But everyone, thank you for stopping by for this 100th special event. I don't know what we're gonna do next time, or if we're gonna have a next stream. I gotta now get rid of these noodles because holy cannoli, there's a lot. But if you want to follow me, I want to make this into a video at some point. So if you want to follow me, there's my socials. So follow my every social site. Socials. I put an S on there. So follow my Twitter, my Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube videos, and my YouTube original and my VODs, because normally I put all these up into there as well. You can follow Ko-fi if you want to check out for cool super secrets behind the things and stuff as well. If you want a commission, this is still technically open. You can DM me or just check the link. I'm trying my best to make sure I can check through because it's a little bit difficult. But you can check through that as well to check through. And I think that's practically it for announcements. I have no idea if I'm going to stream tomorrow because I have no idea what the hell my work is tomorrow, because I don't know if it's gonna be, that. But yeah, we're gonna raid out. So we're gonna raid out to my cool friends. So all right, everyone have your raid messages. Let's go to the bar screen. Screen. Don't worry, we'll be back to our lovely shade of brown and such like super soon. But let's start a raid. All right, everyone. Thank you guys for hopping on to this very special. Don't worry, we're gonna at some point actively make sure we change the entire thing. I promise. We're gonna have an entire stream dedicated to like making slowly new overlays, or not. Who knows? That might just be exclusive something. But I know we have to get rid of our 2000. We gotta go back to retro world. But thank you guys for stopping by again. I really hope you enjoy this. VOD watchers, I hope you enjoyed my chaoticness, I guess. I know, we have to go back to the brown. Don't worry, we're gonna have like a day where we'll have like a new situation. It'll be new. But thank you guys. Rest well, eat well, sleep well. I'm gonna, eat 10 times better. Say hi to Darcel. Thanks for tuning in. It's time to tune out. And I hope you enjoy their channel, which is what did I actually put down? Oh, I can actually now see what the channel number is, since this is both of them. Have fun at channel number 10 and 13, since I think Evil's with them. Alright, thanks for tuning in. It's time to tune out. Alright, podcast ends in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, bye.